Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Is it real that President William Samoei Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua are actually falling out? All this is just a strategy of containing their followers. At the same time, is it real that President William Samoei Ruto is losing so quick Mount Kenya to oblivion? So those are the questions we want to unfold this day. We want to see whether the conflict between the president and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua is actually real, or it is a fake one which is intended to contain the followers of these two leaders. And at the same time, as I have said, we will unfold whether President William Samoei Ruto is losing the entire Mount Kenya to his deputy Rigathi Gachagua. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that, I could request you kindly that you take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to encourage them to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is the only online YouTube channel which tackle matters of politics without fear and favor. And now, for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you so much, because you inspire us to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button, because that is the only way you can give YouTube permission to notify you so that you can watch any political content which we upload into YouTube. Now, let us go back to our discussion. Is President William Samoei Ruto having a real conflict between him and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua? Because from different quarters, we are hearing people with different opinions. Because we have people who believe that this is mere a strategy of containing their followers, because what they had promised them to deliver, they are not delivering that. And because of that, this conflict between these two political leaders is actually a strategy to buffet what they were supposed to deliver, so that people and their followers will be focusing on the conflict and will realign themselves between these two leaders. Because we have people who believe that because William Samoei Ruto promised a lot to the people of Mount Kenya, and by now he has delivered nothing to them, and people are questioning why this government is not delivering what they had promised to us. And because that has come to realization, the people who believe that this is a tactic of diversion, they say that because Mount Kenya is moving away from actually the entire UDA, then These two leaders, they had actually to come up with artificial conflict. And this conflict will make their followers to start aligning themselves to each other. For example, the people of Rift Valley will feel that President William Samoei Ruto is being fought by the people of Mount Kenya, and they will align themselves to a man behind President William Samoei Ruto. And at the same time, people from Central or Mount Kenya in general will feel that Ruto is against our son, who is Rigathi Gachagua, and he does not want him to be the president of this republic once he is going to retire from office. And therefore, because of that sympathy and because of that entitlement that Rigathi Gachagua is their own, then people of Mount Kenya will align themselves to a man behind Rigathi Gachagua, and Rigathi Gachagua will be the kingpin of Mount Kenya. And once that happens, by 2027, these two political leaders are going to come together again, because they will say, because William Samoei Ruto probably wanted me to not to be the next president, and because he is remaining with one term, and because you have aligned yourself behind me, let us give him just this one term, so that we can be also be supported by the people of the left, so that it can be easy. And that means the Rigathi Gachagua from the mountain will deliver again the entire Mount Kenya to William Samoei Arap Ruto. And at the same time, William Samoei Ruto will have also consolidated the entire Rift Valley, and they will deliver those votes to Rigathi Gachagua. And at the same time, because of this creation of this conflict, the people of Western will feel that we should be very close to William Samoei Ruto, because if he will depart with Rigathi Gachagua, then our son will be the deputy president of this republic. And that means the people of Western Kenya will rally behind His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi. So there are people who believe that this conflict between the deputy president and his spouse, President William Samoei Ruto, is actually artificial, and it is intended to achieve a certain purpose, and that purpose is consolidating their followers behind them, and they will push those followers once more to be together. Let come 2027. So that is one thought which is coming from people like Babu Owino, because that's what Babu Owino has told the public. He has told the public that there is no fallout between President William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. They are just having an artificial kind of conflict. And what Rigathi Gachagua is doing as per present, he is trying to play an underdog so that he can bull the sympathy votes, mainly from entirely Mount Kenya. But we also have another school of thought, that the conflict between President William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua is real. That President William Samoei Ruto never thought that Rigathi Gachagua will be shrewd the way he is now. And Rigathi Gachagua understood very well that in politics we have two constants. That is betrayal and what we call interest. And whenever the interest of two individuals will actually converge, that means these people will definitely come together even if they are enemies. And whenever the interests diverge, that means they will be a political betrayal. And because Rigathi Gachagua knew that very well, that's why Rigathi Gachagua, from the word go, he knew one thing. For him to make sure that he aligns his interest with those ones of William Samoei Ruto, he must make sure that the people of Mount Kenya will fall squarely behind him, such that William Samoei Ruto, once he contemplates of leaving the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, he will see that he is going to lose presidency let come 2027. And because of that, and because of the brilliancy of Rigathi Gachagua, that is how he will checkmate President William Samoei Ruto, so that Ruto can see my interest is winning 2027. And the only person who will make me win is Rigathi Gachagua, because he is bringing the entire Mount Kenya block. And because of that, that is why Rigathi Gachagua became so aggressive to engineer the unity between the people of Mount Kenya, such that he puts that block behind him. And at the same time, Rigathi Gachagua, by doing that, it means that if there will be an imminent betrayal from William Samoei Ruto, then 2027, Rigathi Gachagua will actually be capable to run for presidency. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua by now, he doesn't care. He is fighting. And the first thing is to unify Mount Kenya, what he call bottom-up unity ladder. And he has even told to the face to William Samoei Ruto that what we call unity must start from the family unit, and it must move up until we reach at the national level. That kind of brilliancy which Rigathi Gachagua is coming with, no one ever thought that Rigathi Gachagua will actually do that. Because people believe that President William Samoei Ruto never wanted to create any kingpin within the Mount Kenya. He wanted to be himself the kingpin of Mount Kenya, so that it can be very easy to win presidency without influencing another second person within the Mount Kenya. But it has come to his shock that the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, is becoming smarter, probably than him. And that is why there is all these wrangles within. And that's why even Rigathi Gachagua has actually started doing probably what William Samoei Ruto used to do to his boss, President or the retired President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You saw Rigathi Gachagua actually bordering KQ to Mombasa. And what he did, he was even carrying his own handbag. And that is on the hit on the news. That means that will popularize the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua within Mount Kenya, and it will bull what we call sympathy votes. And the conversation will actually go nationally, because in the entire Republic of Kenya, People are now talking about Rigathi Gachagua and how smart Rigathi Gachagua is, and how Rigathi Gachagua is quite brave to fight on, and he is fearless to no person. That means that Rigathi Gachagua, at the end, if he continues with this fight, he might make William Samoei Ruto to be a one-term president. So those are the aspects or thoughts which are outside here. So we have people who believe that this conflict is real and it's going to disadvantage President William Samoei Ruto. And then we have that school of thought which believe that this conflict is actually artificial, so that they can build their followers behind them, so that at the end they can deliver that following together again to win 2027 presidential election. I really don't know what's your take. Where do you fall between this category? Do you believe that what we are actually experiencing in our political scenario between the president and his deputy is real, or it is artificial? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, I request you kindly that make sure you smash the bell button, because by doing that, you give YouTube a leeway to notify you so that you can watch any political content which we upload into YouTube. And lastly, for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you so much. Keep watching our videos. Keep giving our videos likes so that you can promote us, so that it can be shared to many people to watch it, and we can enable to make this YouTube channel to be one of the biggest political channel in Africa and in the world. And with that, I say thank you so much. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.